GolfCartingTV is your inside source for the coolest upgrades, mods, and accessories to take your trusty golf cart from drab to fab.
Hey, and welcome back to GolfCartingTV. My name is Matt with Converted Carts. Today I am hanging out at BA Carts in Van Wert, Ohio, doing a dealer spotlight. And this is a place probably like you've never seen before. When it comes to golf cart dealerships, this one certainly takes the cake. I mean, I'm going to show you some stuff, and we're going to look around at some stuff today that it's hard to believe that this is actually a golf cart dealership. So let's jump in, talk to Sloan from BA, and I think you're going to like what you see. Hey, it's Matt with GolfCartingTV. I'm here with Sloan from BA Carts. We are out in Van Wert, Ohio. I think this is probably the coolest golf cart dealership you'll ever see. Sloan, welcome. Say hello.
Thanks for having me. Hello. We all just like over the top quality, don't do anything simple or just plain or boring. We like to do everything big and cool and nice and professional and clean looking, you know? So yeah, we, I believe, Dad's gonna kill me for this, but I believe this is 125 by 150 building. I think that's what it is. This is I think 8,000 or 9,000 square feet in the first floor. Here in the showroom is, and then that's 4,000 square feet in the mezzanine. And actually where we got a lot of inspiration was the Harley Davidson dealerships. I went and traveled all over the place and just been a lot of places around the country. And I always love to go to Harley dealers. I love their brand. I love how they are. When you go, they're all buddy-buddy. They make you feel like you're your friend, not selling you.
Right.
And they all have really cool design showrooms. And some of them, my favorite ones are two-story ones. So what we did is we originally actually had this mezzanine going to the wall. And I said, why the heck are we going to build a big, tall building and it feels like you're walking into a ceiling that's not that tall? So
right.
See if we can resend the plans and get a bridge, mezzanine bridge going across. So now you walk in the front door or that door and you feel, oh crap, it's really big and tall in here. Yeah, we can fit more golf carts upstairs than we could fit in our old showroom. So that was a big help. And again, the other part of it is we wanted to build such a big showroom because we can actually fit like 90 carts on one roof in here, technically. In that bay, we can fit 30. In that bay, we can fit 30. And then we can fit like 50 in here. We don't sit anything outside. We keep everything indoors. Pre-owned carts sit outside, but the ones we haven't built yet. But new stuff, we'd have to hire 2 full-time people to clean carts before we delivered them to make, because we don't like it. You know, as clean as this cart looks, it shows up to the customer that clean. So that's why we needed so much room, because carts don't go outside. So we wanted to build a building or showroom that was more incentivizing people to travel to us, and we can take care of them, you know, their wants and needs for their golf carts after they buy the cart. But instead of adding all these locations, I take this logo so seriously. I didn't want to just hire a bunch of people that have this name on their shirts working at other locations. I wanted to build a place where we are all here in the same team and we have all the knowledge we've gained over the last 10 years doing golf carts, and you can come here and instead of feeling like a cold dealership where you just traveled 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours to drive here and you feel like you're just getting pounced on by salesmen and not having a good time and not be able to hang out and all that stuff, I wanted to do like a thing like this where you can actually hang out. And thankfully it's actually worked out pretty well. On Saturdays, it is very normal for us to have tons and tons of couples in here, and we can only help so many people at the same time. So we got the bar, fridge, coffee, water, beer, all that stuff over there, and people just hang out, you know, and it's been pretty cool to see. We've got some videos and pictures of it, people just meeting each other, hanging out, that they traveled. A couple weekends ago, we had some people travel from Cincinnati and some people from Detroit while we were helping other people, and they started talking and chatting. So we are a little different than a lot of dealers, meaning we like to carry quite a few OEMs. Now we're learning exactly what OEMs we want to carry, and now learning, since there's so many new manufacturers out there, trying to find the best of all brands and their certain price points and quality standpoints and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, we like to sell good, better, best, put it that way. So the best, in our opinion, our best selling cart, the best quality golf cart made, I think, in our opinion right now, for if you want lithium, is an Atlas. It's our best selling cart we sell. It's the best built cart, best suspension, best cosmetics, best fit and finish, best stock sound system, best warranty. I mean, the list goes on and on. We really don't sell these. They sell them. themselves. I mean, and customers go drive them, and as soon as a customer goes and drives one.
Tell me a little bit, you say best. What are some of the specifics of what makes an Atlas different?
They are just more focused, I would say, on quality and successfully building things that are more important. That in the world of this crazy golf cart world, people are all confused and concerned with bells and whistles, touchscreens and stuff. What's more important is how is the frame made? How good are the welds? How good is the suspension? How good is the wiring? What's the, all the stuff that actually makes the cart work. That's what Atlas has done a really good job of. They actually use a club car frame, which is the best thing about a club car, but they use automotive grade coilover suspensions in the front and rear, which makes the cart handle better than any golf cart I've ever driven in my life, and I've driven every single golf cart made. So that right there, and they made the shock points really high. So what that does is adds the travel and to the suspension, front and rear. That's how both front and rear is. And then one thing they did differently too is they don't do leaf springs. They do just coilovers. And most golf carts do leaf springs and coilover shocks. Right. Well, the way they didn't do that, they didn't do leaf springs. It makes a huge difference.
Car ride.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And the other part of the finishing touch on the suspension is the seats. These are made, again, probably by Mods, since it's a sister business, and they are the best stock seats I've ever seen on any golf cart made. They are the best. So when you add with everything, the steel belted radial tires, the cushions, the suspension, everything just comes in and makes the cart ride. Like I said, we don't sell them. Customers go drive them and they decide to buy them because they just ride so dang nice. So then, yes, they have the best stock factory sound system of any golf cart made. You've got your heads-up display, the backup camera, state of charge, speedometer. The tweeters are high-performance tweeters, and then there's mid-bass drivers underneath. So the stock sound system is better than any. You have a wireless phone charger there, and then you have storage there. Then it has a front trunk. So you've got that as well. And
of course,
or what the Europeans call it, the boot. Call it the boot. So you got that. And they have an awesome, I think that battery's off. I think all the batteries are off. They have a really sweet light up logo on the front end. So let me turn the cart on. The logo lights up. So just a really slick looking cart. Great headlights. But yeah, besides that, just the aluminum frame, because like I said, it has a club car frame. The fit and finish, how the vehicle's actually built, not getting all worried first about bells and whistles. That's why we like these so much. And again, it's a difference between driving it. You just instantly feel like, holy cow, okay, I can tell this is quality, not just a cheap golf cart. The first OEM we ever sold that was new was Club Car Onwards. So lithium, gas. We sell a lot more gas nowadays, but yeah, lifted Club Car Onwards are bread and butter. We still sell a ton of those. And in this new world of golf carts, for all these brands and things, we still take this brand very seriously. They're one of the OGs, and we don't want to lose these guys. They have a lot of good track record since they've been building carts a lot longer than a lot of new OEMs have. So we like to sell them, and what you get, obviously everybody knows Club Car name. You're just you're paying for dependability. Dealer support. You take that club car anywhere around the country, and you're going to be able to have a dealer close to you that can fix it and work on it.
And you mentioned the Atlas has a club car frame.
Yes.
The uniqueness of the club car frame is
it's 4-inch box beam aluminum.
Right.
So it's
rust. Is a lot. Correct.
Yeah. Rust free. There is some steel on it. Don't get me wrong. Like the front end suspension steel, you usually have to do that. But the other part of it too is not only is it just aluminum frame, but Club Car does a really good job, and this is what Atlas, that's probably why they mimicked Club Car, is a lot of the stuff on the Club Car is plastic. It's like plastic unibody, where everything inside this cart from above a battery or the motor, it's all plastic, just thick, nice plastic, where plastic doesn't rust, obviously, it's plastic. Right. So, and they're really easy to work on. So as far as a builder like us that's doing sound systems and LEDs and just or tearing them apart to rebuild them, whatever, they're really easy to work on. I mean, that's nice part.
And that's one unique thing too, that you've done some pretty custom things just for the Onward. So speak a little bit about that. Mention the background of where you came from and why sound is such a cool thing.
Yeah, we are and we have some pretty cool carts around here we can show you. We're a 30-year-old audio video business. Primarily started in the car audio. My dad started in the car audio world. Internationally famous, doing all kinds of people's famous cars and just all kinds of awesome stuff. And then we started getting into golf carts 10 years ago, and it just obviously went hand in hand. So one thing we like to do a lot of premium product brands, JL Audio, Memphis, Hertz Audio. We do a lot of things that from a car audio standpoint, because we know audio more than we know golf carts still. So that's a big thing of ours, and doing stuff that actually works well too. There's a lot of stuff on the internet of really cool looking golf carts that look cool for pictures and videos, but does the stuff actually work? And does it work for a long time? And that's kind of, I say, was our niche. We like to build really high-end carts for customers all around the country that are willing to pay a really pretty penny for a really cool custom golf cart. But the emphasis is that it's all done tastefully. It doesn't look gaudy, it doesn't look tacky, and it actually works. This was Tag-Along Trailers. They're made here locally. So we teamed up with him, and this was a full custom mods tower top. There's 2,000 watt amps in the dash, and then there's 2 speakers under here in the seat, 2 wakeboard speakers there. There's 4 wakeboats, JL Audio wakeboat speakers there, and then there's our JL Audio Stealth sub that goes in the club car onwards and that, and then there's 2 12-inch JL Audio subs under that. So it's let's put it this way, I got in trouble at a lot of trade shows.
Little upgrade, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And then the big white one we did a video on too. It's up there. So that's actually been a nice part about the dang new building too, is back then we could only fit 20 carts in our showroom. We always felt bad for putting any of these really expensive $40,000 golf carts in there because it was taking the place of carts we would probably sell. Now it doesn't matter. We're able to show people fun carts, show them what we can do,
right,
show them options, show them what we're capable of, and then they go start asking questions about other upgrades and stuff. So that's been a nice thing as well.
Awesome.
And then the other brands we do a lot of work of is Denago. We picked them up this year. Been extremely successful for us. And then Evolutions as well, the D5s. We've been doing those for 4 or 5 years now. So, forward facing, obviously the Denago and the D5 has that down pat too. And here is one of the videos you don't have is...
I think we will later
This
today.
is, you want to do a video on it later?
Yeah,
we can do that. This is our Inferno. This is a fully custom crazy $30,000 D5 we built for a trade show. Just kind of a no budget build. So, but...
That's awesome.
And then upstairs, a lot of the carts upstairs are, so the Yamahas on that end, and then all the Yamahas on this end. Those are all what we actually started doing BA carts originally from, was restoring pre-owned gas, Yamaha, and club car carts. So all those you see up there are gas pre-owned carts, the ones like we have sitting outside that are just stock golf carts from golf courses. And that's how we started BA carts, was just restoring those. And we still, that's a pretty big part of our business still, is restoring gas carts. Last but not least is Segway. We always wanted to pick up a side-by-side brand, but obviously we could not fit them in our old showroom. We would have only been able to have like 3 side-by-sides in our old showroom and no golf carts. So a little bit about these guys. We did not want to do the big boys, Polaris, Can-Am. There's not that strong of a market around here for it, and the amount of investment you got to have those brands. We just didn't want to deal with it. Segway, for what you get for the money, and all their headquarters are right here based in the States, and the people that run this business are freaking awesome. They're all side-by-side users and are very familiar with the industry. They all own them. They all use them, meaning by the reps and all the people we talk to, the customer service people, all of them. They just are doing it right, where the people working on them, selling them, are all inside the side-by-side community really well, and have taught us a lot, because we know a lot about golf carts. We don't know a dang thing about side-by-sides. So we learn about these a lot. Kind of the shtick on these is kind of similar to a lot of the new OEMs for golf carts, where the price, you're getting a lot of bells and whistles for the price. And one cool thing about Segway, because there's a lot of competition on import brands in the side-by-side world, but one cool thing about these guys is nothing's made cheaper than other brands, than the Polaris or Can-Ams or Hondas. Everything's made just as well. And we get a lot of guys in here that are all Polaris heads or Can-Am heads that they come in here to literally talk crap about these with us and, shop around. And they notice that a lot of the stuff's designed smarter or built just as well as their machines they have. So for example, Segway, this is their Villain. This is their sport model. And, this is a 1,000cc engine, 100 horsepower, goes 70 mile an hour. Is a lot of fun. Has a 10-inch touchscreen in the dash. 10-inch touchscreen, has a touchscreen, heads-up display behind the steering wheel. Everything electronic. Just looks really futuristic. Looks really clean. And this thing's $20,000. And to compare this apples to apples to other brands, you're going to spend 10 to 15 more if you're going to get the exact same bells and whistles. So that's been a really popular one. But around here, since we have a lot of farmers, the utility style ones are a lot more popular. So this is a 6-passenger. This is also 1,000 cc. This goes about 60, 65 mile an hour. A dump bed in the back, 6-passenger, tons of room, 10-inch touchscreen as well. And like this is also $20,000. And when you compare this to apples on the same performance and bells and whistles and winch and bed and size of rims and tires, all that stuff, I mean, you're literally going to spend $15,000 more on some of the other brands. And if you know that's worth it to you, then go ahead. But a lot of people start scratching their heads thinking maybe we will just, you know, invest in this instead, because that's a big difference in price. So fortunately, another very fast growing part of our business is e-commerce sales. We make a bunch of our own accessories, Evolutions, Denagos, club cars. And this is our shipping room that we just moved into, because we just moved into this building 4 months ago. The shipping room we built that we thought was really big is now not big. It feels very small very quickly. Nick reminds me every day of that. So where we are now is our shop. And this has always been our shop. It's right next door to our showroom. The last 8 years, we were here and our showroom was actually 2 blocks that way, which is a logistic nightmare, trust me. So communication, transportation of golf carts. My dad and I had trucks and trailers every second of every day, just moving carts around. Because we have 2 100 by 100 pole barns at my dad's house, full of golf carts too. So always transportation issues. But now this has kind of changed. As you just saw our shop in our new building, this is still a golf cart shop. It's just kind of the stuff that's getting pushed off and not touched for a while. We have some parts carts in here and things that just need fixed and redone. And this is actually where Greg, our head tech, does go through the carts and make sure they're ready. So like we still have some carts up front that are, you know, need gone through, and we pull them in here. But now what this has really turned into is my team of guys that builds our online products. We make plug and play sound systems for Evolutions right now, and we're about to release a bunch of more products for other carts. But this is where a bunch of the stuff's made. And again, this is something I try to hammer home in the world of faceless businesses that are just buying stuff from really cheap imports. Everything we do is local. So we make stealth subs for D5s. You might have, if you follow us, you might have seen a video of D5 sound systems. This is a stealth sub. The wood, CNC wood, is all made here locally. The guy cuts everything, he builds everything. We paint it with the rubber, the waterproof rubber coating. It's a Hertz 10-inch sub, and it's all pre-wired. It's plug and play. So you've got the plug right here, and it has special mounts, and this mounts right inside the center pod under the front seat on the D5. You just need 3 tools to do it, and it mounts right inside. Awesome team of guys that make all the e-commerce stuff possible. So we build, like I said earlier, plug and play sound systems. So we do a lot of business with Memphis and Hertz, and we essentially buy products from them, and then we do all the wiring and all the in-house work to make everything plug and play. So we do literally everything you're seeing here, the split loom, the connections, all that stuff. We wholesale all that out, and we build everything you see.
All right, Sloan, appreciate you taking us around today. This has been awesome. Tell the folks in YouTube land where they can find you.
We are in Van Wert, Ohio, small town, right here, 938 South Washington, and open 6 days a week. And you can find us bacarts.com. We have YouTube channel, Facebook, very active in all that types of spaces. And yeah, we always incentivize everybody to come here and see us in person. That's why we built such a cool showroom. But we do 90% of our sales on golf carts. No one ever even steps foot in here. So if you are interested in a golf cart as well, or e-commerce products, you can find us by bacarts.com. So
I told you this was a cool place. If you didn't catch that at the end, bacarts.com. Sloan and his team are awesome, and they will definitely take care. So whether you're actually in the vicinity or you are looking for something online, these guys will do anything and everything custom, from the actual cart to the sound system to everything that you just saw in this episode. So thanks to Sloan and BA Carts for having us in today. Hope you check them out, bacarts.com, and we'll see you here next time you watch Golf Carting TV.